Hello Unlimited friends, this video is for Roshni. Roshni posted under one of my videos, she requested information about subconscious programming and inner being. Let me read out her question. Please make a video about subconscious programming or inner being. Believing the difference between subconscious programming or inner being creation in alignment. Please explain. Abraham says only 3-step process and alignment, but subconscious mind reprogramming and visualization and blah 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 things for programming. Why people do this if only one time asking and believe and receiving process is there? I am confused. My goodness, Roshni, I love you so much. You're so adorable. And I have to tell you that many years ago, when I first started this work, I kind of had the same question as yourself. I'm going to clarify, and by the time we're done here, you will know exactly what's going on. So stay tuned. Let me do a quick introduction first. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. This is my virtual hot seat where I answer law of attraction related questions from my subscribers. If you have a question about the law of attraction, please send it to me through my website zmahoon.com or put it in the comments and I will pick it up. I have been teaching law of attraction for the past 15 years, coaching both in group formats and one-on-one coaching, and I have written 18 now. I think I've written 18 books about the law of attraction and various aspects of how to apply it. You can find all my books on Amazon. Let's get started. So Roshni, sweetheart, you're getting a couple of things mixed up. Inner being is not your subconscious mind. That's the first thing I want you to know. Here's what will really help you to understand how law of attraction works and the difference between your subconscious mind and your inner being. When we are born, a thread of source consciousness descends into the physical body. This thread of consciousness divides into 2 parts that are connected on the top. At the top, they are connected. So this one thread of consciousness from source divides into 2 threads in the physical body. One part of it is your heart, and the other part of it is your logical mind. Make sense? You're following so far? All right. Now the next step of this is this part, your logical mind, is also divided into 2 parts. One is your conscious mind and one is your subconscious mind. You see? So your inner being is not your subconscious, your inner being is not your conscious mind. Your logic is divided into 2 parts, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, and then you have your inner being. The perspective of the inner being is the pure perspective of source. Your inner being is saying yes to all your desires and looking for ways to help you manifest those desires. Your logical mind is looking for evidence. Its job is to feel contrast and give birth to desire. That's the job of your conscious mind. The job of your subconscious mind is that it is the storage place for all your beliefs, all the evidence that you have collected and you have accepted as being true, whether you found personal evidence of it or you observed other people, but this is information that you have accepted as true, and therefore it is now stored in your subconscious mind. But the approval process of what should go into the subconscious mind is controlled by your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is the doorman to your subconscious mind. So first, your conscious mind logically has to agree with something in order for it to become your subconscious belief. If you can't convince your conscious mind, then it cannot become a subconscious belief. And our subconscious beliefs control what happens in our life. And that is why it is so important to pay attention to what we believe in. For example, when I say all things are possible, that is the perspective of Source. So my heart, the heart part of me, resonates with that. The heart part of me says, yes, all things are possible. Now, my mind, there are two parts of my mind, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So when my conscious mind evaluates the statement, all things are possible, and if my conscious mind says, how is that? It hasn't happened in your life before. There's no evidence of it. Now your conscious mind rejects it. And so now it is not one of your beliefs that all things are possible. However, if you heard all things are possible and then you said, yes, that must be true because I remember this happened and this happened and this happened, and that proves to me that all things are possible. Or I have observed Anita Moorjani died and came back without any cancer in her body. Ooh, that means all things are possible. Zara Mahoon went on the highway at 140 miles an hour with a gas cap sitting on the back of her car, not attached to the car in any way, and that gas cap did not fall off. Even after she was on the highway for an hour and a half, that gas cap did not fall off. Ooh, I guess that means all things are possible. So now your conscious mind has got evidence that says, it must be true. So now it becomes part of your subconscious. Your conscious mind says, yes, stamped, approved. Let's store it in the subconscious mind. And now, next time when something happens or you want something, let's say you're in love and you want this person to reciprocate your feelings, and you say, I don't know if that's going to happen. Your subconscious mind will say, but wait a second, you stored this belief that all things are possible. And now that belief will pop into your conscious mind, and your conscious mind will soothe you automatically by saying, don't worry about it. All things are possible. So this thing that you want is also possible. And when that happens, now your heart and your mind are in alignment. Because your heart and your mind are telling you the same story. Our vibration splits, our energy splits into two when our heart says one thing and our mind says another thing. So, this is how the first part of your question, this is the answer to the first part of your question. Now, the second part of your question is about the 3 steps for manifesting. Step 1, you ask, you give birth to a desire. Step 2, you trust that what you have asked for is on its way. Step 3 is allowing it to come in. Here's the thing, sweetheart, this will make so much sense to you. If you are still asking, you're not allowing and you're not trusting. Because the first step is asking. Get it? That's why people who visualize and who blah 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 keep asking, and they do 21 days of focusing and asking and visualizing and affirming, they don't get what they want. And they will not get what they want because they're going about it the wrong way. Because that visualization, that focusing is keeping them in step 1. If you stay in step 1 and you never go to step 2 and you never get to step 3, how are you ever going to manifest anything that you want? That's not how it works. So the simple thing is, stop asking and then it will come. And that is what I teach. You do not need to ask the universe over and over and over and over and over again. Just ask once, because once is enough. And then go into step 2, trusting, and go into step 3, allowing. Do you get it? Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. So come and play with me. Join my Facebook group, Unlimited Life. And if you're interested, I'm launching a new product. It's called the Law of Attraction Toolkit, and it explains to you in detail, step-by-step process, how to do a visualization that puts you in step 3 instead of keeping you in step 1. And in fact, it has so many other tools: focus wheel, 4-step process, scripting, journaling, all of it, meditation. It covers everything. And that's why I call it the Law of Attraction Toolkit. It's going to be available in a day or so, but if you're part of my Facebook group, you will automatically receive a notification, and I'll also post it to my community on YouTube when it's ready, probably in the next 2 or 3 days. All right. So I hope that this helps you, Roshni. I love that name. Roshni is such a beautiful name. Light. All right. Take care, folks. And if you have a question, like I said before, you can send it to me through my website, zeemahoon.com. And if you would like to get to know the way I teach Law of Attraction, which really makes Law of Attraction easy to understand, a really good place for you to start would be the book Thrive, because Thrive has a step. It explains the manifesting process in a very easy to understand way, along with illustrations and diagrams, which I think really make it easy. All right, folks, bye for now.